dark alley is friendlier than that girl. Not really, because you'd find her in that alley. Hey everybody, welcome back to Phoenix Wright. Alright, so we just took the break from the courtroom, and let's just get right into it, eh? So, Phoenix, hey? Miss Faye, I'm sorry about what happened back there. It's alright. At least you told us the truth in the end, Mr. Wright. Yeah. So I guess I can start relaxed then, right, huh? Relax, my boy. You can't be serious after having such important facts. But the next witness is my dolly, right? My little dolly, the little teddy bear. I mean, she'll save me. I just know she will. Why do you think that? Huh? What do you mean? She's the love of my life. That's why. Love of your life, huh? Would you mind telling me more about you and Miss Dahlia Hawthorne? Sure. No problem. Nice. Dolly and we first met about 8 months ago, right here in this very courthouse. It's weird. Actually, I'm studying to be a lawyer on the side. Anyway, you don't care. One day, she and I just bumped into each other in the reading room downstairs. That's why I really think it was fate that brought us together. As soon as I first set eyes on her, I knew she was the one for me. Oh, here, take a look at this. Ugly. Ugly as sin. She gave this to me the day we met as a symbol of our love. I don't care. She had been wearing it around her neck that day, but then she took it off. But before she gave it to me, she said, I want you to carry this. So she gave it to you as a present, I see. I put presents into crunch berries. They're Apple Jacks. This darling little bottle is filled with my memories of my darling little dolly. It certainly is a little bottle, all right. It makes me so happy. I show it to everyone I meet. I want to share my happiness with the whole world. Bottle filled with cyanide. A small bottle necklace given to Wright on the day that they met. Oh God, he shows it to everyone. Cool. Anyway, so after that, you and Miss Hawthorne started dating. Yeah, but she's so shy. Every time I see her, she always says the same thing to me. Please give it back now. What a strange girl asking for a present back like that. Are you sure you're dating and that you're not just misconstruing all of this? By the way, Mr. Wright, the day you first met Dahlia Hawthorne, 8 months ago, it wouldn't happen to have been on August 27th, would it? Huh? Huh? Yeah, it was, but how do you... This happened on August 27th, right here in this courthouse. What's this? Newspaper clipping. What's this thing? Let's see. Murder in the courthouse? Murder? What are you reading there? Let me see that. Oh, I see. Murder. It's in a courthouse. It's a trial. Maya Mia! I think I understand what you're trying to say. And I think I understand why you suddenly took such a keen interest in this case. You believe there's some connection between these two cases, am I correct? An article from 8/28, almost 8 months ago. Oh, there's getting so many things I'm gonna use. I hope you don't mind, Mr. Grossberg. I need to finish this myself. Oh yes, but I'm afraid what you have will not be enough, my dear. I'll go ahead and have a look in the downstairs reading room and see what else I can find. Is that... Thank you. Oh, I want to do whatever I can to help you too, Mia. Well, looks like recess is about over. Time to put the kickball away. We'd better all get moving. See, I called that this girl's gonna be the murderer from the beginning. I guess so. And I'm saying that pendant, she was like pawning off evidence onto Phoenix. And so he thinks it's like a symbol of love, but she's like, I need that evidence back. Just pretending to date you. That recess sure seemed longer than 20 minutes, though. Should I just to be continued? Dang. Had I known that, I would have just, like, finished that in the last episode. Should I just go back to my standard female protagonist voice? Okay, I'm back to this voice, I guess. It's easier. Sounds stupider, but it's easier. April 11th, 12:13 p.m., District Courtroom number 2. Here we go. Slam. Court will now reconvene. Mr. Payne, please call your witness.
This next person is someone who witnessed the crime is in heaven. The prosecution calls Miss Dahlia Hawthorne to the stand.
I'm so cute. Oh, little butterflies. Okay, yep. She's a murderer.
What's with the stiff silence?
In my long career as a judge, I have been deceived by many witnesses. It's my job to doubt, take no one at their word. But in your case, I must admit that you radiate a glow of complete sincerity.
I can't believe he has actually just said that. You should be fired. Oh, now then, witness, could you please state your full name? And then say mine.
Whoa. I'm sorry. Don't worry, sweetie. Your voice won't throw us off. There's no need to be nervous.
If anyone says anything rude, you can be sure I'll cut them right down in size.
Oh, these people are nuts. And I will bash them with my gavel.
I love how they just look straight at me when they say that.
Thank you for calming my nerves. You are also nice. I almost feel right at home. Oh, that's gonna kill me.
Not at all.
It was nothing.
If we may move on now, what is your full name and occupation? Also, please stop talking like that. Okay, my name is Dahlia Hawthorne. I'm a junior in literature at Ivy University. I just want to say, it's an honor for me to be here in your noble presence.
Oh, now this is... Shouldn't have gone... Oh, God, I need to pick a good voice for her.
The honor is all mine.
No, the honor is all mine.
Well, we know whose milkshake brings all the boys to the yard. Whoa, good reference. Sir, is there something I can help you with?
You just go and say whatever is on your mind.
I'm sure there must be some kind of mistake. Feeney wouldn't kill anyone. I just know it.
Yes, I can see why you'd say that. He's got cool hair.
She's going to be a tough witness, all right. It only took her 12 seconds to wrap them all around her little finger.
Now then, please proceed with your testimony. Let's hear about what you witnessed on the day of the incident, if you please. What the witness? What I witnessed. Okay, she says...
I had been planning to go back to Fanny's place after class was over. Fanny and Dougie, they were talking behind the building. And suddenly, Dougie got all wobbly and just collapsed. That's when Feeney noticed that I was there. I went to go and find some other students and they called the authorities.
I don't know what to say. According to you, Miss Hawthorne, the defendant didn't do anything wrong. No crap, that's the whole point.
Young lady, as old as I am, even I recall how hot the flames of young passion can burn. Nevertheless, it is my job to discover the truth. Please tell us the truth. But I would never. That's more than enough witness. I won't allow this to continue.
She's sort of like saying your Phoenix is innocent. Why are you... What do you mean by that?
Please just let me proceed with my cross-examination, Your Honor. I, for one, don't plan to win my case on a bunch of paper-thin lies. Tee-hee! You haven't changed a bit, my affair. What? What's this? So you two are acquainted? Yes, we've met before once. was like, get rid of these fucking butterflies, God!
In any case, Miss Faye, the floor is all yours.
It's good to see you again, Madam Faye. Madam? I'm no one's grandma yet, girlie. I'll show you that I could bring all the boys to the yard with my milkshake.
Here we go. Oh, God, I still have 2 points. They didn't refresh it?
I'd been planning to go back to Fanny's place after class was over.
Oh, Fanny and Dougie, they were talking about behind the building. Then suddenly got wobbly and just collapsed. Alright, I'm gonna press that.
Are you saying that the victim just collapsed on his own? Yes. In other words, the defendant never touched the victim. Is that right? I was watching the whole time. Fanny never did a thing to Dougie. I press her for no good reason. I just know she'll get angry with me. So should I testimony?
Whoa. So what should I do about her testimony just now? I'm gonna go with this. Because Phoenix claims he pushed him.
Feeble lies are not very becoming, Miss Hawthorne. So let's drop them, shall we, you little trumpet? What? I would never. Miss Faye, I will not allow you to badger the witness. I believe the defense is engaged in a fishing expedition.
No, I can prove it.
That is she is so supporting. Please don't glare at me like that. I'm just doing my job. Now then, Miss Hawthorne. The defendant's palm print was found on Mr. Swallow's leather jacket. It has already been shown that Mr. Wright did, in fact, push the victim.
See? I nailed it. Can somebody answer that phone? Because I called it.
What? There's no need to try to cover for the defendant. It would be much better if you came out and told us the whole truth. And nothing but.
Sleepy. There's nothing to worry about, young lady. Just tell us everything that you saw.
Yes, Your Honor. I will. If you don't mind, I'd like to revise my testimony. Looks like we're finally getting somewhere.
Oh god, this whole case has just turned into me doing girl voices. It's difficult.
Actually, I didn't see the moment he pushed Dougie. It didn't look like they were fighting, and I didn't hear anything unusual either. I went to go and find some other students, and they called the authorities. That girl, she's telling a super obvious lie, and she knows it. She's just pretending to protect Mr. Wright. Somebody get rid of these butterflies! Yes, that's gotta be it. Way to go, Mia! I'm awesome! I'm so awesome! Okay, that means I'm going to have to dig deep to find the contradiction. This one, epically like I am. I swear to God, I'm gonna start just crushing them with my hands. I'd been planning to go back to Fanny's place after class was over. Fanny and Dougie, they were talking about.
I actually didn't see the moment he pushed Dougie. It looked like we were fighting, and I didn't hear anything. Went to go and find some other students, and they called the authorities. Oh god. Let me look at my evidence, because I got that new stuff. So, thanks to me, the victim fell on top of his umbrella. There was a loud sound when this happened. Small bottle necklace given to Wright on the day they met. He shows it to everyone. An article from 8/28, almost 8 months ago. It didn't look like they were fighting, and I didn't hear anything unusual either. Oh, okay. This is probably gonna lose me. But I feel like that makes sense. I'm gonna die, aren't I?
You say you didn't hear anything unusual, is that correct? Yes, that's why I was very relaxed. Look at me. Look at the scenery around me. Yeah, I played Elden Ring. Your sleepy Mickle butterflies can't affect me. That's nice, but I find that just a little odd. I have here the testimony of your boyfriend, Mr. Phoenix Wright, and he clearly testifies to that effect. That when he pushed the victim, he heard a sharp, loud noise. He said that?
I'm reading this girl like a book. epic win, like 2 points left, and I'm nailing it.
If you were really that close to the two of them, why didn't you hear this noise as well? Oh well, maybe the noise just wasn't all that memorable.
Oh, you guys destroy them.
But according to Mr. Wright's testimony, it was a sharp noise like a snap, and a crackle, and then a pop. There's no way a noise like that could fail to make an impression. May I have a moment to answer?
By all means, my princess. I mean, witness.
I know the reason why I didn't hear the noise. You see, the truth is, I had my headphones on and I was listening to music at the time. Headphones? You mean that both of your ears were colored? The rain was just beginning to let up, but it seems as though Thor wasn't ready for his fun to come to an end yet. So the sky continued to flash and rumble. Thunder and lightning? What? Yes, I'm afraid of the sound of the thunder, so I put my headphones on to block it out. Well, Your Honor, as you can see, there weren't any contradictions in her testimony.
Actually, it is, because that was all just lies. Like, she didn't clarify any of that before.
Wait a second, yeah, that testimony just now. She said something that could totally change this whole case.
She didn't hear anything. She was... I wanted to say that she was listening to music, because that was a lie, that she had whatever. But she wasn't listening... Oh, fudgikins! Because she wasn't listening to music. She just said that she put them back on because there was still thunder and lightning and she didn't like it. She put them on because of that. So she wasn't listening to it in the first place. But I'm going to go there was lightning. Because electrocution.
Your Honor, there's a problem with the witness testimony.
What do you mean? You're scary.
Didn't you notice? She said there was lightning, correct?
Yes. What about it?
Fucking electrocution! Well, lightning is actually a large discharge of electricity in the atmosphere. Am I right?
Now's not the time for a science lesson, Miss Faye.
Oh my god! Yes, Your Honor. Anyway, since the cause of death was electrocution, isn't it possible that the victim died from being hit by a bolt of lightning? Are any of you qualified for this?
No. I'm a mall Santa. I must admit, though, that little thought had not occurred to me. Oh my god.
So what kind of thoughts do occur to this guy anyway?
Thank you.
This entire case is built on the premise that Mr. Doug Swallow was murdered, but that very premise itself is mistaken. The defense believes that Mr. Swallow was, in fact,
whoa,
the victim of a stray bolt!
It appears the fence may be on to something. Could it be that the death was actually an accidental?
Alright, you did it. I'll be taking that not guilty.
Oh god, this guy.
I'm hurt that you have such a low opinion of me, Miss Faye. What? I'm not a fool, you know. The prosecution has done its research, Your Honor. You found out there were no lightning strikes on that day of the location.
It's not true. If it hit a guy, it's in the guy.
What's more, we have evidence that the electric cable is definitely linked to the case.
Mr. Payne? Well, what is the evidence? Right, why does nobody be forthcoming with this crap?
This affidavit.
And who is the affidavit from?
The pharmacology students who were conducting experiments in their labs that day. Allow me to read out the court.
Oh my god, this is like super important, you idiot.
All equipment in the labs lost power all of a sudden at around 3 p.m. that day.
Was it a blackout?
All of the lab's equipment runs on high voltage, Your Honor. So you're saying the equipment lost power because... Precisely. They lost power because of the severed electrical cable. The power outage occurred at approximately 3 p.m.
Which fits with the time of death, listed in the autopsy report.
Exactly! In other words, the victim died as a result of touching the severed electrical cable. According to the students, the cables were very old. They were planning on having them replaced in the near future.
I see.
Do you? Apparently, the cables had become so brittle that even the smallest bump would have caused them to break.
Student's testimony added to the court record. The old power cable broke due to some sort of impact on 49 at 255. However, there's one thing that troubled me. If the cable could have been broken by any small bump, then it wouldn't have snapped if it hadn't been bumped into, correct?
Well, I suppose you could say that.
Miss Faye, do you have any thoughts regarding this cause of severe cable?
Your Honor? Yes. I don't like how this is looking one bit. I have to come up with something to regain some momentum. If it pleases the court, the defense would like to state its opinion.
Well, then let's hear it. Who or what was it that caused the cable to break? Oh my god. This is base of the umbrella? The old power cable broke due to some sort of impact on 49 at 255. An article from 828, almost 8 months ago. Check. Oh my god. Very little information is disclosed at this time since the victim of yesterday's incident in the district courthouse cafeteria is said to have been a lawyer. However, police are questioning the 19-year-old female college student who was sitting with the victim. Ooh. I don't know. By the victim found broken near an electrical pole at the crime scene. I mean, I don't. Who or what was it that caused the cable to break? But I don't have anything that's the crime took place. That's saying it. I mean, not the umbrella. See, I keep wanting to say that it is the thing with his watch, that his actual electrocution and time of death was like, it's off from everything, but they never want to bring that up. So I'm very confused. So, hold on. Let me think. Hold on. Okay, profiles. So, they're claiming that, because I have my little walkthrough, that I'm not referencing unless it's a moment like this where I really can't figure it out, which apparently you present Phoenix's profile? So let's see why this is the answer.
Your Honor, please think back to Mr. Wright's testimony.
Defendant's testimony?
He said that after he pushed the victim, he heard a loud, sharp noise. Now, this happened at around 3 p.m., correct?
Yeah, that sounds right. Wait, are you saying that?
The lab equipment lost power at 2:55 p.m., which fits right in Mr. Wright's timeline. In other words, it was Mr. Wright's shove that caused the power outage. Yes, prosecution also came to the same conclusion, and it was that very shove that caused Mr. Sproul to be electrocuted. I'm afraid I can't agree with you there, Mr. Payne. Time to bring the pain! What's that supposed to mean? Take a good look at where the victim landed after being shoved. See the umbrella? It's by the electrical pole. That's right! The victim banged into that pole as a result of being pushed. It was that impact that caused the cable to break.
Well, that makes sense. Is that what we just stated? The victim was electrocuted.
Hair flip. I'm sorry, Your Honor, but no! It doesn't make sense at all. If the victim was shoved into the far pole, then he couldn't have been electrocuted by this severed cable in the foreground here. Ah! In other words, someone other than my client must have electrocuted the victim.
Yeah, her. Order! Order in the court! Carl!
The lamentations of my enemy. How I've longed to hear them.
Is it true? The defense is absolutely... It's true. The defense is absolutely correct. There doesn't seem to be any way the defendant... whoa.
Mr. Judge, sir, may I say something? The Madam Attorney's explanation. She said some things that are a little different than I remember them.
What? What?
The fuck? Hell it is! Please, just once more. May I please testify one last time, Mr. Judge?
Of course, it's all right. Just go right ahead and give your new testimony.
This is it. I'm gonna punch those butterflies. She's finally starting to show her true colors. Anyway.
Part 2. Okay.
The truth is, Fanny pushed him twice. The first time was into the electric pole. That's when the cable broke. Then Dougie tried his best to run away from him.
Say she's trying to frame Phoenix. This is not what happened.
But Fanny caught up and crashed into him from behind. The cable snapping and Dougie being electrocuted. It all occurred in less than a minute.
So after being shoved, the victim got up and tried to run.
And that's why the defendant pushed him for the second time. I'm so sorry, Fanny, but I just have to tell the truth.
She's such a lying sacker.
Am I doing the right thing? Am I, Mr. Judge?
Of course you are, my dear. As painful as it may seem, you are. Now then, Miss Faye, you may proceed with your cross-examination. Okay, so now we're cross-examining.
They pushed him twice.
Yeah, screw you.
Miss Hawthorne, previously in your testimony you said following. Actually, I didn't see the moment he pushed Dougie.
Right?
I know, I'm sorry. I wanted to protect Finny. So that's why you basically lied to the courts. Ha! I was a bad girl. I know, Mr. Judge.
Yes?
Would you please forgive little old lady?
Oh, I hate this girl. I can't stand it.
Of course he won't! Perjury! Something about perjury.
Oh, come now. It was just a little old white oh, this guy. We'll forget it this time, but please be more careful now. All right?
Oh, thank you so much, Mr. Judge.
Not at all. Ho, ho, ho. See, I am Santa.
The judge had better be more careful himself. Dark Alley is friendlier than that girl.
Not really, because you'd find her in that alley. I got a freaking trophy. Got a trophy. Beware, Your Honor. Okay, so. Now, then, they're gonna try this fast. Okay. It all occurred in less than a minute. Oh, no, I didn't mean that. Shouldn't have much time to come up with their lies, so whatever. Truth is, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need to present some evidence. Bam! Yes, finally, I get to do the thing I've been wanting to do since the beginning! That the watch doesn't line up!
Prison! Prison! That's enough, witness. I'm afraid I don't understand. No, you wouldn't, you murderer. You will in a minute. Could you please take a look at this picture? Oh, that medicine. That's the one that Fanny likes to take for his cold. Yeah! That's not the point. It's not the medicine I want you to look at. You stupid idiot. It's the wristwatch, you dumb asshole. It stopped at the precise time the victim was electrocuted. In other words, 3:05 p.m.
Yes, your point is, Miss Faye.
Oh my god, my point is this! What time was it when the lab suffered the power outage due to the cable snapping? Well, according to the student's testimony, the answer is clear. It was 2:55 p.m. Yarg! Would you care to explain to the court, Miss Dahlia Hawthorne, what exactly happened during this 10-minute interval? Eep. The defense proposes that it was during this interval that the real murderer killed Mr. Doug Swallows. This is Oshead's the real murderer. Even if you can't deny that the time between the cable breaking and the electrocution are completely unaccounted for. Who was it? Who else did you say you could have done it? Hair flip. There's only one person who could have murdered Mr. Swallow. Only after my client had left the scene. Was there a window of opportunity for the real killer?
Miss Faye. Defense ready to indict someone as the real killer?
Holy crap, you are so dumb. It's finally time. This is the moment I've been waiting for. Yes, Your Honor, we are ready.
Very well, but remember, if you accuse the wrong person, you will be penalized. Think very carefully before you speak. Let's have it. Who's the real killer? Oops. Well, obviously, I'm saying it from the beginning. This a-hole.
Could only have been you. Dahlia Hawthorne! Wah. How can you... The defense is grasping at straws. 10 minutes passed between the time the cable broke and the time of the electrocution. What exactly were you doing to that whole time, Miss Hawthorne? Were you really listening to some music while cheering them both on as they fought? I find it hard to believe. I find it hard to believe that you didn't lift a finger to stop the men dearest to you.
Order, Miss Faye. I mean, what?
Miss Hawthorne, I believe you did witness the two men fighting on that day. However, after Mr. Wright pushed the victim and subsequently left the scene, it was you who pushed Mr. Swallow to his death by your very own hands, your tiny little hands. Butterflies. How can you say something so mean, Madam Faye? I didn't do anything.
Miss Faye, this is very serious. Try to hold on. Phoenix. I knew it. Your Honor, please. I have something I want to say. Not you. You? What is it? Please strike everything the defense said just now from the record. Yeah, Phoenix. Come on, man.
What the? Are you daft?
You're totally wrong, Miss Faye. Dolly, she couldn't do something like that. I don't know. Pretty obvious. Mr. Wright, get back in your seat. Bailiff, grab that man. Yarg, achoo. Leave my dolly alone, achoo cough. And Mia's like, oh, God.
Sigh, that boy.
He's got himself way over his head. Oh, Mr. Grossberg, you're back.
Oh, sorry, I was making fun of you.
It's okay. Everyone does. It seems I've arrived just in the nick of time. I found the police report on that incident in a newspaper clipping. A report on the incident 8 months ago. I'm gonna have to read that, I guess. They're not just gonna tell me.
Thank you so much. This is exactly what I was hoping for.
You better take a good look at it. It details how you came to lose your boyfriend.
Shit.
Now there, the defense has made a very serious accusation. Mr. Payne, what do you have to say about this?
Well, really, Your Honor, May I interrupt you for just a moment, Mr. Prosecutor? Don't you worry, my dear. I have this all well in hand. Oh, God. Sniffle. Ghost, go right ahead. Madam Faye, are you seriously accusing me of killing my sweet Doogie? Yes, I am. Stupid. Is everyone stupid? Not only am I saying you murdered Doug Swallow, but you also tried to pin the whole thing on your current lover, Phoenix Wright. I'll tell you, you should let me handle this. Weep. Sorry, please go ahead. How can you say that? I'm absolutely devoted to my dear Fenny. The notion that I would try to frame him is ludicrous. This is all just too much for my poor little me for too much for poor little me to bear.
I believe the girl is trying to ask what on earth her motive would be.
Oh, fucking tell you what it is. Answers to that lie somewhere in the police report. It must.
8 months ago, an incident occurred in the basement cafeteria of this building. And then, the same day, the two of them accidentally meet. Your Honor.
The defense requests further testimony from Miss Dahlia Hawthorne.
For further testimony, what about?
About the events of the day when she first met the defendant, Mr. Phoenix Wright. What could that possibly have to do with this case? The witness claims that she has no reason to frame the defendant. Am I correct? Well, I have evidence that suggests that she, in fact, had a very good reason.
Very well then. The court grants the defense request. Young lady, would you mind staying on for just a bit longer?
Of course not, Mr. Judge. Get ready for the battle of your life, Dahlia Hawthorne. And we'll find out what happens next time on Phoenix Wright. Turnabout Memories. So like, comment, subscribe, and share. Hit the bell. Ding ding. And I will see you all next time. Everyone have a good day or night, wherever you are. And,
I'll see you all in the next one. Bye, everybody. Bye.